Alright, so it is just 2 days after Christmas when I'm filming this video. We had just a wonderful Christmas season. We did so many things with family and the kids just had such a great time. I just love being a mom during the Christmas season. It's just so fun to watch them open all their gifts and just enjoy them during the season. So we have been off of our normal schedule, and today we still are pretty much off the normal schedule. The kids are still off school, but they are just playing, and there are a few things around the house that I need to do that have just been kind of piling up. And so the first thing is that I'm making some laundry soap. I have this recipe on my blog, but it's actually very simple to make, and it's a great way for a large family to save money. So the first thing is I just start filling my bucket of water, and now I'm doing a 1 cup of borax. And then I do a 1/2 cup of this super washing soda. Now you'll see what I do is I just write the recipe right on these boxes. So then when I go to make it, I just remember that this is 1 cup, this is a 1/2 cup because these last for a really, really long time. And then when I come to make it, I don't have to always relook up and remember which one's which. All right, now I'm just going to fill my bucket up with water. So for this next step, I'm going to be melting a soap bar and a little bit of water. So this is a false naphtha soap bar. You can also make your own soap bar for this, or which I have a recipe for that on my blog. But this is just a laundry soap bar, and you have to shred it. So I have this really old cheese grater that I use to just shred soap with. So I keep this down in my laundry room with all of these soap ingredients. So I'm just gonna shred this bar into the water, and I'm going to melt it over the stove. I put the soap over medium heat on the stove, and I just stir it constantly until all the soap shreds are melted. And then it'll be ready to add into the 5-gallon bucket of water. All right, so the last step to making the soap is just to fill up the bucket the rest of the way with water and to stir it really well. And then I will let it sit overnight, and then in the morning you stir it really well or shake it, and then it'll be ready to use. All right, so at this point when you're making laundry soap, you can add in essential oils to scent it. This time I'm not adding any in, or not right now, because my husband is a hunter, and at the end of the hunting season he likes to wash his clothes in a non-scented soap before storing them away. It's just so that there's no like fragrance or scent on there whenever he's ready to hunt next year. So after we wash all of his hunting things, I'll probably add in some essential oils to scent it. I like lavender or orange is kind of my favorite scents to do. Sorry, my toddler's right down here. He's cleaning with my spray that I'm going to show you guys how to make in just a minute, and he is cleaning my tripod, so he's like right below me. But anyway, so you can add in some essential oils. Like I said, I have this recipe on my YouTube channel and my blog, so I will link it for you guys below, because making your own laundry soap is definitely a great way to save money. All right, so I'm also out of dish soap. Now this is so simple to make. I've been making this for probably about 10 years. All it is water, a little bit of Castile soap, and then I use some lemon, or you can use wild orange, lime, just some type of citrus essential oil. So I'm just adding in my water first, and then I'm gonna add in about 1/4 cup of the Castile soap, and then I will add in my essential oils. The best part about making your own cleaners is, one, it definitely saves our family a lot of money, and second, the kids can help clean because I'm not worried about any toxic fumes or anything while they're using it. So my kids can get a spray bottle and go around and clean the windows and wipe off the table and do the dishes, and I'm not worried about them getting the cleaner on their skin or in their eyes or breathing in the fumes. All right, so the next thing on the agenda for today is to make some body cream. So I make my own like whipped body butter for just hands and dryness. It's the best during the wintertime, and we are completely out, so I need to make a new jar of that. I have several different recipes where we use tallow, some use shea butter, cocoa butter, just all different kinds depending on which kind you prefer. So I'm going to link all those down below if you guys want to make your own, but I thought I would show you the process of making some just because our jar is completely empty and it's time to make a new batch. All right, so for this body butter cream that I made, I did a cup of shea butter, 1/4 of a cup of almond oil, and then I added in a teaspoon of beeswax, and then I just melted this over the stove and made a double boiler by putting the glass bowl over a pot of boiling water. And then once everything was melted and cooled slightly, I added in a little bit of honey, some vitamin C and vitamin E. So for the vitamin C, I just chopped that up. It was just a capsule, but vitamin C is just so good for the skin. So I tried to add that into my body butters, and then also vitamin E and honey also have great benefits for the skin. Then I added in a tablespoon of arrowroot powder. Arrowroot powder is really good for making these body butters not greasy, because a lot of times they can turn out a little bit greasier than like a normal lotion that you're used to at the store. So adding in the arrowroot powder will help with that. And then I put it in the refrigerator, and while it was setting up, I went ahead and made some lunch. We had some leftover steak and some ham from Christmas, and so I decided to make a salad with that. I did my famous French fry salad. I know I've shared that recipe on here many a times before, but basically we just make a big salad and you put French fries on top of it, kind of in the place of like croutons, and it's just so delicious. So for this salad, I did the ham and steak, and then we did some shredded cheese, some avocado, and then I also made some homemade honey mustard. So for the honey mustard, I did mayo, mustard, and honey, added in a little bit of salt and stirred it up, and that makes a really delicious and quick dressing for the salad. After lunch, my body butter was the right consistency to go ahead and start whipping up. So I just like to whip it with a hand mixer. It makes it really nice and light and fluffy and creamy. So that's what I'm doing now. And then when it's all done, I will store it in a little glass container with an airtight lid. Now this stuff will last for a year if you keep it dry and with an airtight lid. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me just getting some things done around the house, cooking lunch. It is a very snowy day outside. We've had a white Christmas this year, which was really exciting. And it's been really, really cold, but now it's warming up a little bit. By warming up, I mean like 20s, but warmer than it was because it was negatives over the Christmas holiday. So we're gonna enjoy the afternoon outside, just sledding with the kids and just kind of enjoying this day while the kids are still off school. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.